Hello everyone, my name is Dominique Martin. I made this video in celebration of the life of Mrs. Deborah Barnes. Um, at her life celebration, I did not speak there, so I thought this would be a cool way of saying how she touched my life and blessed me with this video. I'd like to start off by saying that no one is ever truly gone. We see not only do we see, but we know that Mrs. Barnes' spirit lives on with us where it was in the first place. It was with us. She uh, laughed with you, and she laughed about the things you did with you when she used her witty sarcasm to strike you down in something that you had said and made you laugh because, well, that's one of the gifts that she had. She still lives on in us. Her fascination with books and her passion for reading has touched me as probably as it has touched some of you. Um, I love to read because she made it so interesting. I loved how she made everything practical and modern, and how she could relate it to you in such a unique way. Mrs. Barnes, of course, will be missed tremendously. That's only because of our own selfish needs. But just like the Bible says, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And I know she is up in heaven with Jesus and probably playing him and Moses and a couple other people in Scrabble and probably beating them. She will forever be known as the Queen of Scrabble. She was an awesome woman of God. She had such a love for the students, such a love for her friends, her family. She spoke very highly of those who she talked about in class, and used the different stories from her own life and with her friends. She was an awesome lady, and those are very hard to come by. And I hope that ladies and gentlemen, that you could pull something out of Mrs. Barnes' life that would touch your heart, that would allow you to see why she was who she was. She was a lady of integrity, a lady of honesty. She was a lady of honor. She, of course, Mrs. Barnes was known to rebel, of course. Any chance she got, you give her one, she was going to rebel. But she did it in a respectful way. She did it in a way that wasn't demeaning something, but was standing up for her cause, standing up for what she believed in, standing for what is right, standing for truth. And so many times when you look at her life and you see all the different stories, and you see all the things that she did, all the things that she went through, and yet she still smiled, and she still laughed, and she still brought joy into so many people's lives. I want that. I want to be able to know that whatever I'm going through, I have the joy of the Lord. The Bible says that the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I believe that that's what it was for Mrs. Barnes. It was not her joy standing by itself, standing alone, but it was the joy of the Lord, and it gave her strength. So I ask that you would learn from that, that you would learn from Mrs. Barnes' life. Do not mourn for her, but celebrate that she is in a far better place. But I tell you, when I get to heaven, when God says to me, "Well done, my good and faithful servant," I can see Mrs. Barnes now, waiting for me at the pearly gates, waving and laughing, prepared to beat me in Scrabble and prepare to beat me again in Monopoly. I look forward to that day. And I know that she is up in heaven listening to her favorite songs, walking on the streets of gold, jamming, rocking out with Jesus, rocking out with Paul and Silas and all the other cool biblical characters. So as I end this video, one of her favorite movies was The Wizard of Oz. And I'd like to end this video with the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. She loved that movie. She said that when she first saw it, the flying monkey scared her, but she came to love it. She read the book. That's Mrs. Barnes. And so I want to play that in honor of her, and know that that song means so much to so many people. So I ask that you all be blessed, and that you learn from her life.
Some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly